Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Virginia's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. stout. Right on the money. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Find some fresh air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Boston College!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Scanning the field, it's Stout. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Leonard. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Boston College's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on second down. Hauls it in. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Back open in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Golden Eagles looking to convert on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just
sneaks it in.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They want to run it left here. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stout. That's caught. It's in goal. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. The throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Offense working from the pistol. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Boston College will send out the punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Stout. He's taking the shot. He's got it. He's loose. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Jukes his way for more.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Stout. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's in goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Eagles.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to throw. It's Stout. Turns it loose deep. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No game on the play. It's
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Boston College! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to the run to start this second half. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Boston College. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Caught in the backfield, it's in goal. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Stout. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cavaliers are on the move. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
To the air, it's Stout. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's in goal. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw again. Got it set up on the outside. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pocket breaking down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Being aware of the entire situation, maybe you just let that ball go out of bounds, but he makes the catch and he'll lose yardage. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boston College will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Wells. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. All kinds of time before he fires right. Fires the pass, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Power football with the run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got a little space. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Right back to it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. When you know you have a team outclassed,